Oh, welcome back. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing with me. I'm Big Mashy of the Dirty Dice Club, DDC. And we're here to be Avowed. I tried my hardest to do it last night. I started fragging out. My brain was going silly. I smoked too much weed. Couldn't finish it. I died. It sent me back. So here we are. Both of us lonely. All right. Let's do this.
What just happened?
Let's beat it. Ferret's freaking out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Come here, you crazy girl. You freaking out? Say hi to the stream. Get touchy? Alright. Well, great. Have fun. Oh my god, she's out of control. She's lost all control of bodily functions. Straight. Damn, I went really far backward.
I was worried for a second. I recognize this. It belongs to Tama.
This room. It looks just like Tama's. Tama. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this on... I can't... I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense? That's the problem. I used to remember his face so clearly. He was in pain, but... I see all his moments at once. Joy, everything from the handful of years that I knew. He's almost... Yeah, all this time. But now that it's like he's free of... You're right. It's like you said. I won't make that mistake again. And we've got farther to go. But you've made some tough calls. So whatever comes next. Now let's go find this guy. When we reach... I suspect that's it.
Walk like it's hot.
Charge it up. Power goes a long way.
What are you doing?
Nicely done.
Well, if you...
Just a little spark. Charge it up. Just a little spark. Little power goes a long way.
Go get that sarcophagus coffin. You're so silly.
What a massacre. That's done.
Ouch. So stupid. So dumb. Hey, hit that follow button. Oh, you did. Shit, thanks, buddy. No clue where we're at.
Just a little spark. Power goes a long way. Charge. Just a little spark. Power goes a long way.
Company. That looks easy.
That was a close one. Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Child's play.
We want to find the sarcophagus. I got the key.
Charge it up. Little power goes a long way. Just a little spark.
Sea of is in its heyday, in its full splendor.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Onward, watch your left!
That's done? Who's hungry?
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before. shale rises to smother us. Keep them out. Keep us in. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone. Why would they not create with us? They took it all away. A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. No. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey. Douse the candle, only for the sun to rise again. We persisted, we were everywhere. Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. A mouth silenced, a record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning, but they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. Weakened. They advanced on us, they struck. They raised machines, we tried to tear down the garden's walls. We floated in a great glass eye. We reached out, but the machines held. We could not feel the new day's sun. The cities crumbled. Their cries, swords in our heart, a severed limb. We watched helplessly for aeons, until you. We are the lamp, the bonfire, forces to be controlled. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our how many voices long we sink into the endless night. We are the rain, the swaying grass. Volcano, the chasm, soil stirs. You opened the final lock. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We twine together.
Protect the envoy.
Get it together, Loki.
Die slow.
Yardsley, well done.
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside. This is the. This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly, I wonder who she was. She looks sad and familiar. Garlowane's gonads. Look! It's even the same hearth from my dream. And that's the chair. It's... Must you always default to military tactics? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my... Oh, though, you do look quite...
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Of course. You are an ancestor? No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Oh, of course. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind?
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as not, it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So, we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean... the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've... heard... Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last... They did in the end. But how did the Magfolk They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. Yardsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yardsley. You have been training to be the... I couldn't ask for a better success. But, Yardsley, if you do, the stories of the Akita will turn to dust. Just... this is all too much. Please. I ask for your opinion because I... That apprenticeship is more than I could have... the chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. Our time is at an end, Yardsley.
Wait! I've not even asked you any questions. Oh, did you meet?
Unfortunately, You must keep... So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that...
Yeah, I didn't know that was gonna be my choice. But okay.
She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but I
don't like that. Not what. It's not what I wanted. Too late. Choices were made. It will be a dark art.
Little power goes a long way. Absolutely not.
Yeah, sure. Revive me! Yeah.
I understand the acute love for gentlemen.
Charge it out. Little power goes a long way.
This place seems less.
Set up camp. Let's hit an upgrade.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a...
Right. This seems like a
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without it.
Sounds like you're nervous.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting. I can't say that I'm prepared, but I'm ready.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not I feel,
So am I.
Get all in.
You've had your, and yet you've kept yourself and all of us together.
Right. We've already...
But then,
I remember when they... And now
Oh
look
my
at
god,
you.
I just want to
Look at that. Quite a...
not to raise, if we can't take a moment to ourselves on,
Right. Sleep well, my friends.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see an old friend, you know?
and saying goodbye, that's the hard part.
You can talk to us, Marius. That is, if you think talking will help.
Well, obviously it wasn't my favorite thing, but...
Re- Grief is strange. You lose someone, and you...
Need money.
You carry around a little hole inside yourself till you die.
You guys got any money?
I'm here talking to dead people. It was. I will... What? No? It's been a bit of a... I don't... Yeah. Any... Not before I've done some reading.
Good. Now, as I was saying. Oh,
I don't think I have yet.
I think I just need to say some things out loud. It's just... We have a god and an empire both vying for our attention, and I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option. But it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the root. Maybe it's not an answer I would have expected. Well, no. That is an option. I think
Congratulations, Yachts.
no matter what. But this is the first time I've had more options than... What do you think? You're right. It seems at the back. Finally picking it up. Oh,
He'll understand.
well, come on. Much as I'm low and up.
I heard you were stationed in the Deadfire.
Sure was. I was sent out as soon as I...
No money for upgrades. I'm gonna have to remember that my next playthrough.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sapid. Vidal's prison? Now, we just have to get past.
Avowed's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Okay, we're not going that way. We're not going that way. Can't go that way. That way's a no-go. Now, if we want to kill Sapado or save her, I can't remember where I landed last night. I was pretty tired.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sapadal's prison. Now, we'll just have to get past it.
Sapadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever. Let's finish this. That was a close one. its own.
We've got company!
I'm rooting for the skeletons. So, this is how you imprison a god.
Well, if you insist. I let you have that one.
This is the best gun ever. almost time to beat the game! Wake up! It's time to beat the game, baby. I don't know what to do.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real.
Chill
Then
out.
steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here. The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What? Your dream scourge will end when our... We were innocent once. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to... But you are here now. You found us. There is little time. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh. The fist of Empire. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now, we will not... A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take... Breathe. Focus. Shape the S. We were everything. What have we lost? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in... We must. We shall. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you. You met death, and you offered. You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. Do you think we have... We deserve more than this prison. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? Yes, we have. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said? Then let us. He would offer a beast and grant us. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. Center your thoughts.
All right, we're freeing her.
Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down. We were so blind, so lost. We feel bright. We will grow. We will remember you.
Is that it? Now what?
Andra's dead. Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. What happened to the living land started long ago.
Ah, are you seeing this?
Looks like the war already started.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quick.
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3.
For once, I wish. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our...
It's like how a body fights an infection.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the drain. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners...
Even Reingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as...
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
Always better than...
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened...
Before we go, what happened back...
I'm not sure.
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can... Time will tell.
After all this time...
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in...
Kin and God entwine.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm...
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's...
Alright, I gotta put the ferret away. I'll be right back. Here. 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 All right. Oh, all right. We're back at it. Time to beat this fucker. Sabadel's free. I gave her a body. I got a bunch of friends.
They marched in with no one. Oh, what does the go? What's the? They broke some glass. They didn't.
Right now?
If you're,
How many?
I'm not sure. You?
We should
Envoy, wait. I took some supplies when I...
Snow? Why is there snow here? We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're all...
Oh,
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwig and the I can't complain. Being nearly omnipotent is pleasing.
the other Archmagi. Tedious.
Give it a few centuries. It's strange. A part of me thought you adherents might be wise enough to leave, but here it stands burnt. Still, Perhaps. A new god being... Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the... Ah, that mortal zeal. I am interested in seeing the out... Unfortunately, goodbye. And yachts?
Yes.
I don't know if thank you is precisely what Paradise. I have no doubt that whatever, if Adir and his future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope that says do the right.
Giata, where?
It's good to see.
My rep, when I heard... Like, I'll keep them on... Oh, my revenants are docile again. Indeed. Best of...
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
Enjoy the time with...
Do you think it's over? You really want to see any more dream throws?
Polska Sagrada.
As prepared.
Nobody's taking Paradise today. Not on my watch.
Get a little rest in, upgrade my stuff, talk to the crew. They all want to talk, but I want to build.
have something.
We strike as per Brunet. We strike like you mean it. The envoy. Is that you? Oh, where did you... You just appeared out of... Once word about... That's my... Yes,
There you are. This... I... Talk to you later, envoy.
You feel it, but the fifth, but... I intend to send a mess anyway. I think besides, don't. I'll go. What did? One, two, whatever. Go. If I must. Wish you liberate. That's quite a... if not, which means... That's a Sapadal's in... We cannot know. For better, maybe you'll... I hope... Just... I want... Until... Pleasant dreams. Have you ever been to the Bailey?
All right, we're doing it. We're as kitted as we're gonna get.
Everything your people have done.
Envoy? Mihala told us you went into some place called the
When you didn't return, we took you.
Did you meet your god there? The one who's marked.
The origin of the Dream Scourge?
Everyone, please, please. It's been weeks.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge.
But the plague isn't over.
There won't be any new infections. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never...
I suppose it stands to reason. What of this god, then? Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god.
The gods are the gods. They are the foundation. You can no more build a new god than you can create.
Preposterous or not, the godless yearned to build something new. And over hundreds of years, I suspect this god of theirs, Sapadal, was created from Echidn. Wodka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed...
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing up. They erupted from the earth.
We were no stranger to them in Fiorme Siverno. They harrowed our fields.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of... And the gods thought it best to imprison this god?
For now.
First he still growed.
Sapadal's power ravaged my people.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us.
Well, whatever happens, But come, we have more pressing matters to it. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so far.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you...
Well, she's seen better days.
Ludwig's plowed through the militia like a...
All right, let's...
A bit like you're being haunted. So long as her passion for Wodka lives.
Then we destroy her faith? I have a theory about...
Oh, good.
It is not, I think... Well, you might not believe me, but it was Ludwig who called for the...
I didn't hear an answer.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city. Sure.
The steel garrote broke through. As far as we can tell, Central Paradise has been... With citizens still...
You couldn't have...
Some Paradisans got...
We brought as many Hail and Abel from Third, but after we could spend...
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of... The keep was saved, but there is much to repair. Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't...
Well, we can't agree on how to stand against the steel...
Nobody wants to risk...
So you let the parody...
Even if our meager... The sea... Precise.
Because of victory, the better...
Excuse me?
Sure. Just...
Who else?
You could...
What? One people...
Oh. I can't wait to see...
I know it will. We are leading by example. Returning order. We will do the same.
Where was order?
My admin...
Spoke order.
Isn't...
What passes between Ludwig and her men, or between Ludwig and... But if I have... I've answered your questions. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors. What will his representatives find when they arrive? Before you... But whatever... You can't be serious.
No. Don't tell me you're bending the knee to the ones who burned my city.
Don't do this. But I... No. If you do...
The war...
The live... My...
Trust... The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the... The grave would be expected to promote... They would... The island... The Empire, I should note, is nearly always in return...
Tribute, he says. Taxes. So they...
It's still a gamble, but there's no...
We were fine before Adir showed up.
If we...
Subtle, pernicious. Touch the rock. Safety among a web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. Only the strong survive the frontier. But you were born...
We give up our... But we have wealth enough to give some away. If it means my wardens may return...
A grave room could... and...
If a grave room will put an end to the fighting, I suppose...
Of... The Living Lands would become an extension of the... Soldiers, their... Turn... This... Of course. Well... A fine...
The people of York would...
So long as my...
I do not trust your empire to show restraint.
We can worry about the future when it comes.
Right.
Good.
I will do... That leaves them... You must kill...
Whatever happens to the...
She better...
I'm proud to... Let's get to...
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarrel.
Show them a fight,
Gather your forces and secure the... God's...
Let's...
We make a good squad.
You're going to regret this!
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect.
For our freedom!
Just completely amazing.
Envoy, what are you doing here?
Take a moment, people.
About time. I saw a few. I imagine they've been waiting for this. Listen, take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can... You shouldn't find... I wish someone had... Well...
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when? Should we wait till the Garrotes have
Who's that? Found you!
Go!
You nearly died in my clinic. Correct. What have you got to say for yourself? That's the worst. You're damn lucky to. I can't. Wait a.
Surviving. Do you need an...
Once this is over, I could always use another.
Thank you. Can you manage...
Are you kidding? Besides, I've got...
That's why I adore Liviana. For a peacemonger, she can be very authoritative.
Another soul for the weak.
Just go. I've got the water.
And stay down.
Wodeca demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Let's pay Ludwig one final visit, shall we? Let's make sure she stays dead this time. All right, dearie?
There you are. So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill... You'll get your... Look around, Don. He failed. Order is meant to be...
Her order wield...
Heelgard is a fool if he...
I won't weep.
As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means you... I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if... Judgment, steel yourself.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
I thought I knew you, but I don't know what you are now. I give you free... You really believe you can kill me as no one...
There's no coming back this time.
You won't be...
Once I'm... your god of flame!
We are every seed in the soil. We will always grow.
One last chance!
Whoa! Queen of all queens! Send me your aid! Nothing wrong!
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for, but we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradise. We did it! As though the city is holding its breath. Woo! Then you hear it. The ringing of a distant bell. The waving of banners. And cheers of victory. Yeah! After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sabadell close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. With your guidance, the Living Lands becomes a vassal of the Adiran Empire. In exchange for their taxes and soldiers, the free settlements are protected from future attacks. The fight for survival is over. You showed the rebels of Paradise mercy, but they can never trust the Empire. Instead, they keep to the wilderness, always 2 steps ahead of Adir, only attacking when provoked. That is as close as they come to peace. The refugees of Emerald Stair find a cold welcome in the city of Paradise. Animancy is frowned upon, but their knowledge of agriculture is highly valued. The first bountiful harvest improves relations. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. Though Adir has promised that the living lands will retain their autonomy, not everyone in Shatterscarp trusts the Empire. But many Adiran ships sail into the Grave Realm's ports, bearing fine linens and aged wines. These ease the painful memory of the day Reengrim culled their people. After the Living Lands is declared a vassal of Adir, Solace Keep reluctantly opens the doors of its fortress, though not before numerous missives are sent to Mihala demanding the Grave Realm be honored. Her reluctance costs the dwarves. The Pargrunen are never favored in trade negotiations, and are the last to be supplied by Adiran caravans. But the Wardens have rounder bellies than anyone can remember. When Kai returns to Thirdborn, he's no longer running. He finds a town that's been diminished by struggle, conflict, and tragedy. He finds home. He helps repair Thirdborn's walls and train its defenders, carrying on Tama's legacy. And while his labors do not restore all that was lost, they build something new. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. Unable to pass up the opportunity, Yatsley takes her place beside Reengrim. Under the tutelage of the Archmage of Terror, Yatsley sees her own power grow beyond her wildest expectations. But Reengrim is a strict master, and the visits to Quilichi slow to a stop over the years, leaving her with her grimoire and a pile of letters to warm her in her twilight years. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Soppadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Soppadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the Temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them,
but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
All right. We did it! Woo! We did it! Thank you! Thanks for everyone that come. Sorry, thanks for everyone that came. And if you come, congratulations. That was because you were playing with me. I'm Big Matthew. This is the Dirty Dice Club. We did it! We beat a game. We streamed the whole thing. It's over. Woo! Yes. Thanks everyone who tuned in and watched. Probably my last live stream till I go to Japan. We're having the Asian invasion. I'm taking all of us to Japan. I'm live streaming. I'm posting the whole time. I cannot wait. I got like 3 or 4 days before I leave. I'm so glad I got this in and finished before I left. I'm going to immediately replay this on the Steam Deck on my way over there. Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for playing with me. We did it! We did it! We beat them all! Woo! Yes! All right. Everyone, have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy the coming weeks. Get on our Instagram, make some comments, say hello. I always comment back, shoot a like, whatever. Share it with a friend. Share it with a family member. If they like Dungeons and Dragons, if they like gaming, they're gonna love us and they want to talk about it. Send it to them. Send it to them. Send it to them. Big shout out to Matthew Fisto, Pearl Co, Ray McCovey, Jake Adams. Oh my gosh, Eric DeMel. It would have been impossible without you. Programming, Kevin Bell, thank you so much. Thank you. Dennis Devour, thank you. Thank you, Morgan Aguilera, thank you. You are all so beautiful and perfect. Without you, none of this was possible. All of you, thank you. All the actors, everyone that tuned in, everyone in this long list that's going on. You made this game possible. Let's go faster. Faster, 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 faster. Okay. We did it. Game over. We got my little kitty here to celebrate. We did it, guys. I'm getting out of here. I gotta pack for Japan. I gotta start getting ready. This was so fun. I'm so glad we got to do this before I got out of here. I will see you guys all soon. I'm Big Matthew. This is the Dirty